Governor Charlie Baker just announced $50 million in spending cuts to help close a $320 million gap between spending and revenue in the state budget. Joining us live in the newsroom to explain how these cuts may impact you is Democratic State Representative Brian Ashe. Representative Ashe, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Matt.
State law requires that the governor balance the budget, so he's proposing to cut $10 million from Mass Health. What does that mean for people covered by Medicaid and state insurance?
Well, it does impact the reimbursements, but seeing these cuts just came out this past Friday, we haven't had a chance to speak with anybody at Mass Health to see what they're expecting or to see what their concerns are, how these cuts are going to impact them.
Now, the governor is also taking advantage of lower fuel costs by cutting $3.6 million from the state police budget. So any concerns there about doing that during a time of security fears?
Well, it is fuel costs. Of course, anytime you're making cuts, we do get concerned, but it is with fuel costs. And again, with the cuts just coming out Friday, we haven't had a chance to speak with anybody at the state police to see what their concerns are or how they see this playing out for them.
So the governor is also relying on strong tax revenue projections, unclaimed property money, and federal reimbursements to help balance the rest of the budget. Now, none of that raises taxes or fees. Do you see that as a good thing?
Well, our revenues are up over the last couple of years, and they're up this year. So we're optimistic that when we come around the budget, we're going to be in pretty good shape. These 9C cuts, obviously, we wouldn't like to see any cuts. But $54 million is one of the lowest in the last couple of years. I think last year was $400 million, the year before $200 million. So we're obviously much better off than they were the past couple of years. But anytime you have any type of cuts like this, it's a major concern how you're going to continue to do business, how it's going to impact the Commonwealth as a whole, and more specifically out here in Western Mass.
All right, State Representative Brian Ashe from Longmeadow. Always good to have you with us, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.